What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Just want to focus in on the San Jose Sharks ousting the LA Kings, and what are they? Exercising the demon, I think, as the Catholic Church would say. In beating Los Angeles, and almost blowing that game, by the way, and having to go back to San Jose for Game 6. But they closed out the Kings and did what they couldn't do in 2014 and in 2013 as well. Obviously, they lost to the Kings, so. Definitely a tough go for LA, but this is not about the team that lost, but the team that won. You get kicked in the crotch enough, eventually, you're gonna start pushing back, and things are gonna start going your way. And the Sharks have been taking a beating in the playoffs, on and off the ice, since 2006 when we lost to Edmonton. I think. When I realized the Sharks were in trouble was 2007, I was 15 watching the playoffs, and they blew a series against Detroit in the second round. And I remember, Joe Thornton took a lot of heat because that's just how it works with Joe Thornton. But Patrick Marleau went pointless in that series, and it was kind of like, well, what the, that door got to swing both ways. So, the next, 9 years, it was, one shortcoming against Vancouver here, Detroit here, LA a couple times, I think St. Louis once or twice. And, now that they're on to the second round in a year where I thought they really should have blown up this nucleus and traded away Marleau and Thornton. Thornton had his best season in, I'm looking back. This is the most points Joe Thornton has had in a season since 2010. So, he had kind of a renaissance at age 37, and, was looking every bit like he's only 36, will be 37 this summer. Like the first ballot Hall of Famer that a lot of people project him to be. And, again, he's a guy that's always taking shit, and I a lot of it, even going back to the days in Boston, were unwarranted. But, he's gotten through it, and, you're looking at a team in San Jose that believes in itself, and Brent Burns has emerged as a big time player. Pavelski's been amazing this season, and some of the younger guys, whether it's Tomas Hertl or even Matt Nieto had a goal last night. They've really stepped up and emerged as pretty prominent players. So I like the direction this team's going in, and I wouldn't have said that a few months ago. A lot of people call me the Sharks hater. I mean, Edmonton and San Jose, I always get accused of hating on a lot, which I don't think is fair or warranted. But that is what it is, and we'll see how it shakes out for San Jose. I mean, Martin Jones played very well against his former team in this series, and I think I'm sure it felt good for him to beat the Kings, even though they were the ones that traded away and gave him opportunity to play indirectly via Boston, gave him a chance to play somewhere else. So, we'll see how it all shakes up for the San Jose Sharks. But they get the winner of the Anaheim-Nashville series in the next round. So that's going to be a good measuring stick for them. Both those teams are pretty good, and see how that shakes up. And actually, they beat Nashville. They've lost to Anaheim in the past, and they beat Nashville in the past. So it's a new year, though. We'll see what happens to San Jose. But as someone who's been a fan of Joe Thornton since I met him when I was, I think, 5 or 6 at the Southie rink, seeing him beat the Kings and be in a position to go on a lengthy playoff run is kind of a rewarding experience. There are a few people in the NHL better than Joe Thornton, and as people and players as well. So, I think everyone should be kind of have a soft spot for a guy like Jumbo Joe. Anyway, that's all I got on this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.